I think the entire task is massive. And a lot of progress has been made. Phase 1 and Phase 2 have gone reasonably well in terms of seeding of boxes. I would think almost 30 million boxes plus would have been seeded by now already. But there are several issues that still exist on the ground. I think the key issue is around billing and collections. Package billing hasn't yet been introduced in many cases. In many cases, customer billing is not being done. Billing is still being done by the LCO to the customer, not by MSOs to the customer. And more importantly, the amount that can be actually collected by an MSO is still much lower than perhaps what it should be. And therefore, there are a lot of these factors that need to stabilize. Other issues that's going to happen going forward is around Phase 3 and Phase 4 in terms of content cost, and how much should that content cost actually be? Can the same metro rates be applicable for Phase 3 and Phase 4 markets, or is there a need for discounting? This is something that needs to be evaluated, and decision needs to be taken quickly. I think that will speed up in a very large way the speed of digitization. Both have their advantages and disadvantages. DTH companies have a telco DNA, they have a B2C DNA, while MSOs are still building their B2C DNA and B2C capabilities. On the other hand, you have MSOs which have very good on-ground last mile connect through the LCO network. And in the long run, if cable pans out the way it should with high quality wire running across the country, MSOs may have a slightly upper hand in terms of providing triple play services. On the other hand, the DTH guys have very good billing and collection systems, and they work on a prepaid model, so they don't have collection and cash flow issues. So both have very different pluses and minuses. Both will exist. They do exist across the world. We have a very vibrant cable and a very vibrant DTH system today, and I think both will exist, but in the long run, it depends on how they're marketed and how they're perceived and how the uptake is and what kind of technology investments are made.